Hi, welcome to the Crafty Oasis. Today I wanted to share decoder cards and a decoder wand. How many of you remember those from games like Balderdash or Outburst? So the way that I made these is I designed them in Canva, and I will go into that full tutorial on the video. And then I found some red plastic sheets that are transparent or translucent on Amazon for the wand part, and then I just cut a wand shape or like a magnifying glass shape in cardboard and cut that out. So this is the wand, and then these are the decoder cards. So as I explained in the video, it's really important that your color, the overlay for the part that's like jumbled, it can be actual letters, like these are letters if you look up close, and they're kind of just gibberish, duplicated in lines that go horizontal and vertically. You could do squiggles, you could do shapes. I wouldn't do super solid shapes, like squiggles are probably better, or curved lines, because you want to be able to put the text underneath the red part. And it's really important that whatever color you make the squiggles, the plastic is the same, because what happens is basically they cancel each other out and it reveals what's underneath. And so I created these decoder cards specifically for an escape room type activity at a birthday party. So there were, I can't remember, I think like 9 or 10 clues. And so each station had a clue which led you to the next station and the next clue, and so on and so forth until you solved it. So if you see up close, you can't really see the writing in the back, and it's also important for the writing in the back to be a color on the opposite side of the color wheel. So in this case, it's red and blue. They're on opposite sides, and that's really important for the contrast, so that when the light diffuses the color and basically kind of negates it of the jumbled words or shapes, it reveals the message underneath. So this says, I am a piece of evidence torn to bits. And each one of these cards are cut out for the party. I just printed it off on the whole sheet of cardstock. And I would recommend printing it on cardstock if you have that, because it just makes it more sturdier. If you wanted to be able to reuse them over and over, you can laminate them to make them more durable. So if you found that fun, stick around for the video on how I made it, and let me know how you use the decoder cards with your kids, whether that's in the classroom or at home for homeschool enrichment. However you use it, I'd love to see that. So share that on Pinterest at Crafty Oasis Designs. Thank you.
Now that we're in Canva, we're going to go to Create New Project, US letter size, which is 8.5 by 11. Go into Elements and grab a square. Then I'm going to change the border size on that to 2 and remove the color fill. And then next I'll stretch this out to a rectangle, and I like to have 3 go across, so then I group those and rearrange them until I have 3 fit on the page with a little bit of gaps for a margin in between and on the sides. And then we just group those and duplicate and do that one more time so that you have a total of 9 cards on the page. Next, we'll add text. I just grab the heading box, and then I'm actually going to type in a kind of computery type font called Pixel. You can choose whatever font you like, and this is a critical part. You have to change the font color to red. And so what we're going to do now is just type gibberish, or basically a bunch of letters that don't make sense. They're not words. And then duplicate that line of text across, and then duplicate that line of text vertically. So you have 5 lines going down and then 5 lines going vertically of the same text. And then that way they're overlapping each other. And as they overlap, they kind of become this jumbled mess of gibberish. And that's exactly what you want, because that hides the part that you're going to decode. Next, we'll add the clue that we'll decode. So we're actually just going to type clue here. It can be any word, whatever word makes sense for your project or for your decoder card. So we're changing it from red to blue, and this is also very important because the reason that a decoder works is because the red on the decoder cancels out the red on the decoder card, and therefore makes the blue clear so you can see it. If you don't have colors that are opposite on the color wheel and the decoder card and the decoder are not in the same color, it will not work to diffuse the colors so you can actually see the clue that you're trying to type or decipher. Next, you'll just repeat this process for however many decoder cards you have, making sure to change the clue that is hidden underneath the jumbled mess of gibberish. And then you'll want to download as a PDF print them out, and make the decoder. And I would love to see your projects, so share on Pinterest at Crafty Oasis Designs. Thank you.